I can't even remember what I said. I was like, what did I tell it? It was something ridiculous and it came out perfect. But this is the only AI picture I've ever liked of myself. Why is Sarah Palin to be?
Wait, holy shit, that does look like Sarah Palin. She's right.
That's so funny. I didn't even notice that. Oh my God, do you guys remember when Sarah Palin was like the scariest Republican ever?
Listen, I don't understand why they did that because I liked her.
She's so cuckoo.
I
I'll
don't.
say, like,
I
she's
liked her. I liked her back. I did.
her views were scary. I mean, okay, herself as a person, I found her very funny.
Yeah,
But when she was like back then, that was like crazy Republican.
I guess. But
She just said, I can see Russia from
listen, y'all are crazy because y'all take everything literally that our side says, but you know she didn't mean that literally, right? Right, Dimples?
I don't know.
Every
I will say that it was so funny to me that she ended up like her kid was on Teen Mom.
Are you serious? No, she wasn't.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of
Her
here.
kid was straight on Teen Mom after that. Like remember she had a baby when she was like running?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, look it up. I swear her daughter
No, no, no. I know her daughter was pregnant, had a baby, and the baby was with Down syndrome.
no, that was Sarah Palin's baby.
No, wait, what?
Her
Oh, wait,
daughter.
no, they thought it was a conspiracy that the Down
Yes.
syndrome
Yes.
baby actually belonged to the daughter because they
Yes,
kept
but
saying that her daughter was a hoe.
right. And then her daughter's baby like ended up having like a matching name to that baby. I can't.
It definitely must have been her baby, too.
Let me look it up. Hold on, let's look it up because now I'm curious. Hi, Ganja. Okay,
I,
Sarah
but I
Palin.
do remember, I voted for McCain. You know that, right? Right out of high school. I didn't vote for Obama.
I will tell you that McCain was a close friend of my uncle's, and he's not a bad guy, actually. Yeah,
I
when I
knew,
say I've got like good, well-known family, I'm not kidding.
I knew I liked him. I did. I liked him. I liked the fact that he served. Didn't like so much that he got captured, but whatever. It happens,
Okay,
right?
so Bristol is her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the kid's name.
I think one of the kids was Jax. Or am I confusing that with something else?
Hold on. Let me just look up Sarah, and then I'll see that kid's name. So she's got. Oh, it doesn't say the other kid's name. God, what is the kid's name? As soon as I see it, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. Sarah
Probably
Palin.
something white like Brody or Toby.
Some of the our kid a Trig, and then the other baby's name is like. Hold on, what are Bristol's kids' names?
Wait, what was that one? A Trid? What?
Trig, like TRIG. Bristol Palin kids.
Trig.
Trip.
Trigger.
Her kid is Trip. It's Trig and Trip.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. What is it with white people using dog names for their kids?
I don't know.
Trip is a dog name, or am I wrong?
Yes. Hi, Groiper. Georgia Groiper.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh,
Pretty good.
are you a proud groiper?
Yes, ma'am. Very proud indeed.
Why?
Because it's the only political movement that, has any promise and speaks on the issues that I care about. So,
Like hating women.
Listen, ganja. Listen,
well,
asparagus and soy sauce is good. You gotta try it.
we
I'm gonna
love
try
women.
that.
We don't hate women. We love women. Women have
Are you
been
sure
led
about that?
astray. Oh, absolutely. Women have been led astray by feminism and liberalism and
Because word on the
lots.
street is Nick Fuentes doesn't like women very much. You know what I mean? He likes the men's.
Yeah, well, it's just not true. But Even if it
Are you
was,
sure?
why is that a bad thing? Is that a negative thing you're trying to say?
No,
That you
look, you're
people,
not going to get judgment here. I don't give a shit if you're like red pilled out. No one cares here. Like we're down to talk about it. You know what I mean? I just
yeah,
have questions.
no, of course. I mean, that is what people say, but I think it's more of him being like online. I don't really think he's homosexual.
Okay.
You know,
We call them
I
homosexuals here.
Ah, I see.
Like the couch, like JD Vance's couch. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm a never Vancer, so I hate JD Vance. So
You
I'll take.
hate JD Vance? Why?
Yeah, I'm a Groiper. I thought you were educated.
wait, I
I'll
don't
be
like
honest.
I don't like
What,
JD
Belle?
Vance too. I don't like JD Vance too. That does
Well,
not
we
make
don't
me a
like JD
groiper.
Vance because he's a creation of Peter Thiel and he's married to an Indian. So
Okay,
That's
well,
okay. That makes sense. Okay,
yeah,
I was because my Groiper knowledge is it's there, but I'm
right.
not like all in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a Jewish puppet, and he's also married to a shit eater. So we don't like him.
Wow.
a
Okay, we got
what?
to TikTok. TikTok doesn't like some like I don't personally care if you want to be like totally ridiculous, but like TikTok doesn't like it. So if we could just like bring it down just half a
Yeah, of
notch.
course.
Yeah, thank you.
Gotcha.
I've been losing accounts like crazy with the new owner.
No,
So
dude, me
Z-Ball,
too. I had such a pop-in account. I've had like 5 different accounts, and then my big one, they banned me, man. I had a 4 million view video, and they took that shit down
Damn.
because they
Z-Baldy, how are
sold.
you?
Yeah, what's going on? I'm just chilling.
Are you a Groiper too?
Depends. I mean, what do you define a groiper as?
I don't know, Georgia. What's the definition of a Groiper?
I would say someone who's emphatically America first, who's against the Jewish subversion of our country, and who's also against the white replacement that we see all across, Western civilization.
So racist. What was
What's
it?
racist
Try to-
about anything that I just said?
Well, the third
white
one is
replacement
racist.
is-
The
yeah.
third
So I
one
don't
is
want to
really.
see my people die and my country's, change into something they
Unalive. You
were.
gotta say
Right.
unalive, buddy. I'm trying to save your accounts. I'm trying to
I
save
got you.
it's not me, it's TikTok. I don't want you to lose
I
another
hear you.
account.
But yeah,
You
there's
just lost
nothing
one.
hateful or racist about loving my own people and wanting my countries to stay in my countries. You wouldn't say that about any other racial group. You wouldn't say an Asian that wants their country to stay Asian, or a Kenyan person who wants only Kenyan people to stay the majority of their country. You wouldn't call them racist. You would just say that they love their own people. So why the double standard for white Europeans?
So the question of the week, which we've been discussing all week on our Red. By the way, welcome to Red Room, Blue Room. I'm Bex. This is Belle. We run political lives across multiple platforms all day, every day, basically. So the question of the week, which I feel like you might have a strong opinion on, how do you feel about interracial relationships?
I'm generally pretty against them, I would say.
Okay, that's kind of what I expected. Z-Baldy, what about you?
Actually, I am in an interracial relationship.
Are you white?
Let's go.
Yes, I'm white, but I think
What's the color of your partner? I'm just curious.
well, and that leads into my point is that I think when we say interracial relationships, I think we have to like identify that certain races tend to mingle with other races per se. I think
Let me guess, an Asian wife?
yeah, well that that's
Yeah. See, I do it. I
mean,
as
that's
soon
a
as you
stereotype,
said mingle
right?
with other. Well, I
Right.
mean, when you say mingle well with other races, my mind instantly goes to Asians. So was I correct in my hypothesis?
Oh yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
right. So, but why wouldn't you say black or Latina?
Well, just because of the genetic,
Nice to meet you, Texas. Welcome.
implications, and it destroys our race, our heritage.
Yeah.
Wait, which one of you is in an interracial relationship?
At all, because you never know. Anybody could fall in love with anybody. It doesn't matter what generation or ethnicity or whatever you are, that specific person, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, it does. It does
Well,
matter,
it's
actually.
true. It's true. But what he just said was that he assumed because I'm a white guy that
That it was going to be.
it's got to be Asian,
I know what
right?
I'm saying, yeah.
And I was right.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
not. I'm
So,
not
I mean,
dissing. I respect the wages.
Okay, hold on. Do me. Okay, do me next. I'm also in an interracial relationship.
I saw exactly
Okay.
what you did.
Let me see what you look like. Because women, it's kind of hard to tell.
I saw exactly what he did.
Definitely like a black dude or a mixed, like a light skinned dude.
And his
Let me guess. I was right.
He is in fact.
a lot of
Two for
a
two.
lot of Latina women tend to go for black men.
Well, I'm white, so
I'm not even gonna lie, Bex. I
Well,
look
you
the
can
same
just
thing.
tell by her phenotype. Like, she's definitely down with the blacks. You know.
Yeah, I could tell.
okay. Let's relax a little bit.
Holy fuck.
Once you go black,
I don't think you understand.
You know,
that.
they love their
think
their
you
obese
understand
white
what we're
women. You
asking
know,
for.
it is true.
yeah.
Okay, let's relax on the obesity,
Well,
okay,
well,
and let's
there's-
relax on the racial. Can we just, like I said, TikTok doesn't like
We're
this.
asking for your facial picture.
It's either snow bunnies or BBWs.
It's in my there's. I have a profile picture. I mean,
I know. It's pretty telling. But
I'm sorry. I am very well endowed on top, so I realize that seems to like give people the impression that I'm like 600 pounds, but I am in fact not.
Can you post a picture of him? Yeah.
No, there's a picture. I have content on my page. You can go look.
That's not what we're asking. We are asking a picture of him because he was the one interracial.
Right, you were asking me, or you were asking in general if interracial relationships are
We're
okay.
talking about him. He was the one that was being racial.
Right. So why does it matter? Like if it's an Indian with a black person, or if it's
that
a
started it.
it matters because it destroys the racial integrity of your bloodline, and it also matters because you give your child an identity crisis, right? Because say you have a half black, half white kid, you know, they never really feel truly endowed to either side, and I know a lot of.
Have to come to that at all. And you're the one that started it.
So I want to tap in for a
So
minute.
how are you gonna back that up?
I mean, I wasn't the one who started it, dude.
Hey, what? Okay, so you didn't start it.
They asked me the question. I just think it's fine, regardless of your relationship. It shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't.
Well, I mean, I don't think of you any differently, but ultimately you are a traitor to your people, you know, and your grandchildren won't look like you, and you
Yeah, but
ruin
that's
thousands of years
racist.
of.
That's racist.
That's racist. That's
I'm tell-
racist.
That's your parents saying you can't date certain people, you can't be around certain people.
No,
Like
we're talking about white people, bro. You don't understand that?
we're not talking about white
Understand
people.
what?
We're talking about everybody. We're talking about all races that live in America.
No shit.
I
We're
wanna-
talking like we're like nothing.
Can I tap in for a second? So,
Oh, please.
I can okay, so how do I explain this? When it's the same culture, right? Skin color, I don't see how skin color should matter at all. Are you speaking off a cultural aspect, or is it just skin color that matters to you, George?
Definitely cultural, and yeah, you
Okay,
give your
so-
child automatically begets an identity crisis because they they don't fit into a certain racial category, and then your bloodline for the rest of time will is altered, which some may think that's not a big deal, but I fall into the category of people who says that it actually does matter.
So it's not.
Yeah,
So
so you
it's
believe
not.
in purism.
So it's not,
I
so
mean,
it's not
I believe all
cultural for
groups should
you.
be separate, you know, and
Okay.
that
Segregation.
each
Come
no,
on, dude.
not in segregational terms, but in that each we should have a distinct racial groups throughout the world, and we shouldn't, you know, eventually evolve into just like a melting pot of brown, black, and white. I believe that God created distinct nations and peoples, and that it's important to keep those peoples distinct and not have
Right.
one conglomerate race.
So when
you
you go
know,
get a Coke, you want a Coke. You don't want a Coke mixed with Dr. Pepper.
I love
exactly.
that. I
You
love
you don't
that.
want a Coke mixed with a Sprite. Like,
Right. If I want to taste a Coke, I want to taste a Coke.
I understand what you're saying, but I also need you to understand that there are also Latinos that have gone through that, and we also lived through that. And yeah, I probably look whiter than you do because I got like blue eyes. So
You talking to me?
yeah, you're white passing probably as well.
yeah, so it's like the thing is we need to understand one another, you know.
Yeah, totally, bro.
I mean,
Anyways, what else were you saying, Bill?
It's a conflict
So
between
again,
like
it's not.
It's a conflict. It's definitely a conflict.
So again, what I'm getting from you is that it's not really about culture. It is all about skin color. Because when it comes to culture, for example,
Well,
both my
skin color
parents.
and culture are intertwined. I mean,
Okay,
that's
no, that's not true. Because my
that's
parents.
not true.
Can I
Well,
finish? Can I finish, please? So both of my parents are Albanian. They both have the same culture. I have the same culture as them. I've always identified as Albanian. I am white in the US, but my father was not a white man, but they both had the same culture. So I've never been confused about anything. I still have the same culture as them.
Well, then that's great. But you know, you're taking your individual experience and applying that to mixed race
But
couples
you
across the
do
board.
understand, Georgia, you do understand that like ethnicity and race are not the same thing, right?
I do understand that.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
There's plenty of non-white people who are also against you know, interracial mixing. I mean,
We
look at Jews.
have actually learned that. I have learned that a lot this week, but
Yeah.
you know.
And I think that's totally normal and acceptable for people saying that. You know, we don't want a melting pot of human beings. We want distinct groups and cultures and peoples, and we want
I
it to
just
stay
think
the
I think
way
that
it stayed through human history.
I think that love is love, and I think that as long as people are willing to embrace and learn their partner's culture and you know respect that, and they have respect for their partner and their partner's family and all that, then I don't think there's any harm in it. Like I don't.
Right.
I absolutely not, right? Because if you think about it, Bex, what is right? I mean, there is no culture based off of race.
No, it's
well,
not that
it's a
absolutely.
variable, dude. It really is. It is a variable.
I'm
It's-
sure the Chinese culture is based on, you know, their race. Same, Japanese have a distinct culture. The Americans, for the majority of their history, we had a distinct, you know, culture. Same goes for South America. Same goes for the Middle East. You know, so culture and race are definitely intertwined. Anyone who says differently is just really not educated on this topic.
Not in the U.S. though, sir, because you have American Asians and you have you've got a lot of different races in the U.S. that
Right.
have
We'll
the
see how
same
there's like a
culture. They
hyphen in
have the
between. You
same.
see Asian
You have
American, Black Americans. Like there is an
you have-
American culture, which is of
Okay.
you gotta she's quieter than you gotta let her finish a thought and then you can
So in the U.S., it's not based off of race, right? I mean, we have American culture, and a lot of different races have American culture in the U.S. So I don't see how culture is based off of race, especially in the U.S.
Well, what did American culture spring from? It sprang from the Anglo-Saxons and the English, you know, traditions that we inherited.
Yeah,
And
Christian values, things like that.
yeah, right.
You do know that
Well,
a lot of a lot of our first presidents in the U.S., and I want to say like I think it's 7 of them had Moorish descent.
horrible
They
that
were
you
not
think
white.
that.
You do realize that here in the U.S. you've got a lot of white people, especially like politicians that aren't really white,
The point
right?
is that what I'm saying is that it all came from Indians. It did not come from us whites. It did not come from us Latinos. It did not come from us. It did not come from us Hispanics. It didn't come from any of us. It was way before everybody.
What?
I was like, as much as white people think that it did not.
Think what did? You got to be more specific, brother.
I think he's having a little bit of a signal issue. I think he's coming in and out a little bit. Texas dude,
Yeah,
I think they're kind
that
of
did
cutting
not
in and
make
out.
any sense. But yeah, what other questions, host, have you been discussing this week?
I can bring up a point.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, I'm a white man. I actually got pulled over tonight.
Oh my god.
Apparently, this guy said that, oh, you didn't come to a complete stop at the stop sign. I said, all right, I'm sorry about that, whatever. Like, I really apologize. Keep in mind, almost midnight. There's nobody out there. Like, literally nobody. Just me on the road. Just me and him, right? And he's watching me, right? I'm not watching him because I don't see him. Regardless. He says, oh, yeah, I pulled you over because you didn't come to a complete stop. So my point is, I feel like cops, maybe they like fib, or maybe they like at a certain time of the night, like I feel like it's like a fishing. It's like they're trying to get you for other shit, right?
Are you in a rural place or are you in a major city?
I live in suburbia. Like, I'm in a suburban neighborhood.
Okay, because I asked because my significant other is a police officer, so I
Yeah.
think it's funny. But
Like, I was respectful. Like, whatever. Hey, man. Like, you pulled me over. Like, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna get out of my car. I'll roll my window down. I'll be respectful the whole nine. Like, as I would. My issue with it is that I feel as though he used the like maybe little half second of like not stopping at the stop sign to like pull me over to try to like maybe see like, oh, is he intoxicated? Is he like
if you
to
if
see
you if you
if he can check
filed,
my license?
oh my god, I already got a okay, hold on. If you challenge the ticket in court, they'll pull the dash cam footage, and if you didn't, then you'll be okay.
Well, no, but like, I'll TLDR. I got a warning. The cop was Hispanic. I'm white. Whatever. I mean, I didn't feel. Do you think I had privilege there? I don't know. You tell me. But
I don't know.
Privilege? What would privilege have to do with anything? You get pulled over for a traffic violation.
well, I mean, people seem to like. I feel like the societal like stereotype is that white people have some sort of an advantage.
Yeah, that's a societal stereotype. That's not a reality. I would say white people get stereotyped and profiled less for crimes because per capita we commit a lot less crimes. But I wouldn't say we're privileged with law enforcement in any way. But yeah,
okay. So the point that I was really trying to make is that by him like pulling me over for like not stopping completely like all the way, it allowed him to come and look at me and smell me, like pretty much it gave him the chance to like check my driver's license and check my insurance and check, you know, just the whole nine, right?
Yeah.
So I felt like it wasn't really about the. I feel like it was.
I'm sorry. Do you think you're trying to say you were pulled over because you were white?
No. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm confused. What's
So,
going on?
so what I'm saying is, I feel like some cops will pull you over for like just one little headlight out or one little thing, and that wasn't this, but and then it gives them the chance to like check you for everything else: registration, warrants,
Yeah, that does
driver's
happen when you
license,
get stopped by a
insurance.
police officer. Yeah.
It's basically like I feel like they're a little abusive with it.
Well, I mean, if you didn't, it definitely gives him. If you did commit a traffic violation, he does have, the right as a law enforcement officer to pull you over and check your identification. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
what other questions have you been discussing this week, Coast?
Oh, did
Break.
we decide we're done with the police
I'm
already?
breaking the law.
Okay.
I didn't come to a complete stop on an empty road. Now I'm a
I mean,
criminal.
it's bullshit, but it's probably
No,
was
no,
late at
no.
night, right? So
Well, exactly,
he was
exactly.
well, yeah. So he was probably maybe just wanted to double check, make sure you weren't inebriated in any capacity.
Well,
So
exactly. So you justify that like they're like, well,
well,
I'm just gonna pull him over
it
for the
wasn't like you
little
were
thing.
pulled over for nothing. I mean, you gave him a reason to, So he was well within his rights as a law enforcement officer to conduct that traffic stop. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, fair enough. And I mean, look, I was respectful. I didn't argue.
Yeah, that's
You
what you
know,
gotta
Thank
do,
you.
man. You just
Thank you, Bex.
I mean, it
Hey,
just I don't
Bushmaster.
know. It felt more like
What's up?
it felt like he wanted more. Like when he walked away after he said, "I'm just gonna give you a warning, but next time I'm gonna give you a citation." It felt like he walked away being pissed because he had nothing to put on me, bro. He had
yeah.
nothing. Like he my shit was registered. I had insurance. I have a legal driver's license. The whole nine.
The whole nine, man. You
Right.
know where that saying comes from? The whole 9 yards.
Yeah, and like I don't know. It just felt like he wanted to get me for something else. Like as soon as it happened, I was like, I bet this motherfucker wishes I was drunk. I bet this motherfucker wishes he smelled weed in my car, right? Like, eh, I don't know. And this is coming from a white person too.
What
It could
does
be
that what does
anybody.
that mean? What does you being white have anything to do with this conversation?
Well, because like I do feel like there is some advantage.
Advantage how? What?
Like in the sense of like I don't know, like we get treated differently when we get pulled
What do you
over.
mean we get treated differently? Dude, that's so like you just watch like a Jewish Hollywood movie and that is your conception of reality. Like no, we do not get treated differently by law enforcement because we are white. I promise you that. In any capacity.
Well, I mean, I think that depends on a few things. Like, not all police are equal. There's a lot of things that go into that. You've got police, you've got the sheriff, you've got rural police, you've got city police, you've got troopers. There's a lot that go into that, and I think
Right.
monolithing them all together is probably not the right idea. Now, I think that goes all ways. Like, there's good, there are good cops, there are bad cops, there are all of those things. But I definitely think that through the system, we have seen problematic issues within the police force,
Like what?
um,
Like
like
what?
racism.
Well, it could be because, non-white people commit a lot more crimes, so they have to profile accordingly,
Yeah,
and that's
but
just the
but but
reality of,
well, but in
our
my case,
society.
I even told him. He said, "Do you have your driver's license?" I said, "It's in my pocket. Do you mind if I go for it?" He said, "Okay, get it." So I
Yeah,
got it.
but there's
He said, "Do you have insurance?" Hey, it's in my glove
That's what they
compartment.
do for every stop. You know that you weren't treated more lightly because you're white. You know that's just how police
Yeah, but I was
officers.
respectful. I was like, hey, man, like it's
Right.
there. Can I get it? And
Yeah.
also too, this is the big question that I have. Because I do own multiple pew pews, or I don't want to TikTok flag, but
Yeah, no, that's
um,
the correct TikTok term.
and so I'm just thinking, well, if they run my license, right, are they able to see that I own pew pews? I don't know. I would like to know,
Yeah.
right? So when
Someone in
we
the chat said our system is built on racism, bro. There's no way these people are real. Ugh.
I mean, to be fair, I feel the same way about groypers. Like, there's no way these people are real. You know what I mean?
How so?
Well, like, I mean, I don't know. So first of all, I think now that we've kind of learned in the most recent times that a lot of that philosophy has come from 4chan, which was created to be groomed by, like, essentially, like, a lot of the red pill guys
So
are
you think
groomed off
all
of.
far right philosophy that's been around like way before we were born comes from 4chan?
No, but I think that a major growth of the red pill ideology came from 4chan. As somebody who was chronically online in the 4chan days and a huge conspiracy theorist who went on forums like that, I promise you the majority of and I will tell you I am left wing myself. However, I am big on politics on every side, and I have been heavy in right wing
What are
spaces
some of the
to
core beliefs that
hell
you
yeah,
identify with?
mine. Well, can I finish what I was saying first?
Nigger, nigger,
Like,
nigger, 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 nigger,
oh,
nigger,
all
nigger, nigger,
right.
nigger, nigger,
Thank you.
nigger, nigger, nigger,
All
nigger, nigger,
right.
nigger,
Thank you.
nigger,
Thank
nigger,
you.
nigger.
Thank you. Okay. So, so the
crazy.
yeah, they're just, like, the trolls are out. I should have known because there was two accounts at once. I've been doing this too long to have fallen for that trick. But what was I saying? I do think that the majority of is that the same account? I'm trying to come back up. Yeah, we're just gonna preemptively do this. Okay. They all were kind of birthed on, like, what came out of 4chan, and then we saw that later become Q in, the 2016 time, which moved into Facebook groups and whatnot. But all of that is built off of the 4chan ideology, which was created uh, to groom you guys. No, this one's gonna be a troll too. I'm pretty sure. Belle, what do you think?
No, that's just unequivocally false.
Well, they have more followers. Let's try this one. Just
Nigger, 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 nigger,
okay.
nigger.
All right. Jesus Christ, block that one too. God, why are the kids awake so early this morning?
I can't find them.
I got him. I got him.
So why do you think that there's like mostly like a younger crowd that comes in and does this?
Because their parents don't monitor their social media. I don't know.
It
They
might
do this.
be.
I really don't know what the, like, benefit is. I guess, like, I mean, they can get lives taken down, but I don't think that's their goal, because why? But I'm not sure. I don't know why they do it. But they should stop. I'm allowing that to happen, but by accepting a guest request, I literally blocked them immediately. Hi, Florida kid. How are you?
So
Okay,
can I ask you a question?
yeah, I think this might be a real person. What's up?
Nigger, 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 nigger.
All right, Jesus Christ. Don't accept any more.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just not gonna.
crazy work.
Dude, he's gotten you
Crazy work.
bro. He's
Dude, that
4 times.
I know. I
Holy
need to
shit!
just not accept.
How
It's
many
not one.
accounts
There's
does
a
this
bunch of
dude
them. You can hear
have?
them. It's not one. It's a bunch of them. You can hear them all laughing in the background. Don't let this one up either. I'm blocking
Oh
everybody.
my god!
I don't know how they're
Okay.
getting, like, accounts
I
with
think you are. I
followers.
think you are purposefully doing this now. Honestly.
No,
Honestly,
I
I'm
blocked
starting to
that one.
think.
Okay, let's circle back. What are some of the core
Hi,
beliefs that
Carmen.
make you identify as a leftist?
Well, I am an anti-capitalist. I'm like an actual leftist. I'm not a liberal. I'm not like a
So you're an
Democrat.
so you're a communist.
Yes.
Yikes.
When what?
Yikes. Yeah, even me and Z-Baldy are gonna agree on this one. That's a big yikes.
Yeah,
I mean,
communism
okay.
is not healthy, dude.
No.
Can either of you define communism?
What's
Yeah, by the
equality?
people for
It's
the
ultimately,
means.
yeah.
It's when
No,
the
that's not the definition. No.
well, you're just gonna interrupt me while I'm speaking, so
Okay, go
can't
ahead.
really exaggerate more. No, it's when the government owns all means of production and everything is nationalized. And
Incorrect.
communism has killed more people than capitalism
You
by
got to say unalive for
1,000-fold.
the 30th time. And
Okay,
that's out of the Black Book of Communism, and it's an incorrect stat. So, communism, first of all, socialism is the working class owning the means of production. That's what you're trying to say, not the government, the working class. That's what you want to define. That's socialism. Communism, which has never been done in a pure form anywhere in this world, really, besides like maybe indigenous cultures, is a moneyless that. If you're not going to let me finish, I'm going to mute you because you wanted to finish and you wanted me to let you finish.
I'm trying to hold it together.
I don't care. Communism is a moneyless, classless, stateless society. So, yes, in most countries where you have heard about communism, it's never really communism, it's socialism because there's always a government, right? Which would therefore not make it communism. I mean, okay, so I just want to remind you, Georgia, that you came up here and you asked me about being a groyper. And then you told me that if I couldn't tell you all the stuff you wanted to know, then I wasn't qualified to talk about politics. Now, you can't define communism, and you're laughing as I'm educating you on what it is, and you want me to take you seriously
You're
after you
definitely
told me that.
educating me. I'm feeling really educated by listening to your
Well, I'm
mundane
I'm
explanation of
giving you
communism that I've heard
factual.
1,000 times from
I'm
women like
giving you,
you.
I'm giving you factual information, and instead of
Factual
listening, you're laughing.
information. I'm a communist. Don't you know?
Okay.
Like fucking.
I gave you all the benefit to speak, and I didn't speak over you, and I was respectable even though you're a groyper, right? So you're going to be respectful to me as the host, or you can simply go away. Those are your choices.
Are you done pearl clutching, or are you gonna actually like give a reasonable explanation for why you're so
I just
fucking
gave you a
retarded? You
reasonable
fat nigger
explanation.
lover. You fat nigger lover. You
Okay.
fat nigger lover. You.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Jesus
starting to
fucking
think he
Christ.
was the one. He was the one that brought
Yeah, he was
this
definitely the
whole
one
thing.
sending them the live. Okay, we're just going to block him too because that was. Thank you. I was so respectful to him too, even though he was a groyper. Like, I was so respectful and I was so patient. And look at what happened. Where's T-Bone?
I shared it to him everywhere.
I do not have the patience for this morning.
T-Bone.
Oh, God. And that is why groypers are bad, kids. Did we all? Okay, Gina, you're welcome to come up. I'm giving factual information that you can fact check online almost anywhere. Not my opinion. I don't know what
Come
part
up
of
and
giving you
debate.
definitions is an opinion.
You know, come and give your shit and let her rebuttal. Like, don't go crazy.
He didn't even know. Zibaldi, you're fine, but like he didn't even know the definition. And like I understand most people don't know like the definition off the top of their head because it's not something we talk about a lot. But like, no, this is not going to do any difference anywhere, honestly. But it's fun. And we enjoy it. So if we all debate politics and enjoy it, then who cares, you know?
What did they mean?
Gina, come up and tell me communism.
I mean, I'm cool with debating, like, as long as we aren't violent or yelling at each other.
What the hell does
I mean, it does happen. But
Yeah.
usually when you get a bunch of us that know each other, because we all do this every day, that's when the yelling starts. But Belle and I are always willing to have like a normal. Belle's a Republican. And I'm a leftist. Like we're all, and everybody that does red room, blue room is on different areas of the spectrum. So you're not going to get like an echo chamber of one opinion.
Right.
Yeah, like we all host different opinions. So
why did you bring up EBT, Genu?
I don't know. I don't know. The trolls are out this morning.
I want to know if there's like a statistic on how many groypers are on EBT. That's what I want to know.
No, there's no way there's like a statistic for that. How would they even get that information?
Yeah,
Asking
I don't think so.
I'm just saying, I would like to know though. I bet you a big percentage of them are probably on EBT, but they talk shit about
Mhm.
EBT.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of them are like very overweight and play video games in their mommy's basement. And like Wyan West,
Yeah, but
he lives in his
that's a
mom's garage.
Max. That's a bad argument, dude. Because they could say the same thing. They could be like,
They do every day. You know how many times a day I'm called a fat B word on this app? Like all day, every day. Like he did it. He came up here and was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you need something obese." Like I get called fat or obese all day. If I can take it, they can take it. They're big tough men, right? They're alpha men. They can take a little insult.
Yeah, but the issue is they're not alpha men because alpha men, I mean, how do I explain this? When I see a man wanting a weak woman, a tiny woman, a woman not voting, a woman not to have rights, they can't be an alpha male. They need a woman like that to feel like an alpha male.
Right. Yes, because actually alpha men understand that a woman plays a very important role and that a king protects her queen. A king protects his queen.
Well, on that
So
point, Bex, how do you feel about Melania?
I think Melania is Trump's dom, honestly, and I think she really doesn't like him, and she takes those heels that she wears all the time and puts them on the back of his neck. That's what I think. But go queen, go queen.
Yeah, but you just said like why would he go for her if she was his dommy mommy, as you said?
That's because he's a sub and he wanted a dommy mommy. Like why not? She's not with him for the right reasons. He wears diapers. Like you think a woman like that is with a man like that because he likes her? Ganja, you missed it. That Groiper crashed out. The Groiper crash. We love a Groiper crash out at the Red Room, Blue Room.
Oh my God, T-Bone would have gone crazy with that one.
That was a lot. Good morning, August. That was a lot. That was nothing like a Groiper to wake you up bright and early. That man has never seen a woman's private parts in his life. I promise that.
Probably not.
So, do you guys believe in profiling?
By police?
Racial profiling?
Yeah.
What do you mean by believe that it
Like
exists?
so if you had to imagine a Groiper or imagine a Trump supporter, what would they look like to you?
Well, a Groiper and a Trump supporter are two different things. I put them in different categories, but a Groiper, I mean, I just picture Nick Fuentes for a Groiper just because that's their leader. But I do think, as someone who talks to a lot of Republicans, there's different looks. There's MAGA, there's a conservative, there's a Republican, and they all kind of look a little different. Like MAGA looks like that uncle who's never left his small town ever, and goes to the bar 5 to 6 nights a week and hits on the bartender, even though he's old enough to be at least her dad. You know what I mean? He has like a GED, never went to college, probably has worked at the same like low wage job their entire life, and has not read a book since they dropped out of high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And asks at the dinner table, pull my finger.
Yes, for sure. For sure. That's MAGA, which I no disrespect if you're MAGA. No hate.
Well, yeah, but that's a profile, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah, but I'm not the police, so I can profile. I don't think the police should necessarily profile.
Well, so you're saying it's okay?
I mean, I think we all do it, whether it's okay or not. We're judgy, right? We're nosy, we're judgy. I'm
Right.
just doing. See, I don't know if it's necessarily profiling or if it's experience with the fact that I've debated hundreds of Republicans in my life. Hold on, who is it? Oh, it's Gino. Oh God, I'm gonna let him up, but be ready.
I'm
Here
ready.
comes the N word, guys.
Gino, hello. Okay, they dropped.
No, I called him
Must
out.
have
He
been a
didn't want to
mistake.
say it. He got
I was
dry.
ready with my finger on the box that time. I'm scared to
He
let
got
anyone
cold
up
feet.
now. I did. I'm nervous.
I'll make them nervous. When I think they're coming in, I'll tell them. You say that shit.
Getting blocked. The thing is, you have to drop them because blocking takes a second. So I got to drop them, and then you got to hope they're still in here to block them.
Oh yeah.
Because if I
Well,
go all the way to their profile to block them, they're gonna be up here for longer saying that.
yeah, it's a scroll trick. You can like scroll off, like you can say some crazy shit and then scroll off, and then just come right
Oh, I
back.
think we got a MAGA in the building.
I
Hi,
wanted to
Thunders.
Miss
say
Kay.
good morning to y'all because I had
Good morning.
how
How
y'all
are
Morning,
you?
Miss K.
good. Glad to be in your space for the first time. This is the first time I've ever been on a red room, blue room.
Well,
Hi.
welcome. I'm Bex, and
Yeah,
this is Belle.
Hi.
nice to meet y'all.
What's good? I'm Z Baldy.
Nice to meet you, Z.
Hell yeah.
Where?
Thunderstick, come up here, MAGA.
Hmm?
Come up here, MAGA.
Hey,
No, it is the
Thunder.
comments.
I've been in thought spaces with Thunder.
Where we go live. One of us is usually live almost all the time. We try to be. And it's political discussion. Sometimes more than one of us at the same time are live, and we'll have like different conversations going at the same time. We're just kind of, I don't know, we didn't really plan a conversation for today. We were just kind of seeing what flowed. But and it'll start to pick up as people start getting up for work and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm usually on this time of the morning because I was getting ready to get on my old panel, and I said, let me just scroll through before I get on my own, and I happened to find this one.
Well, I followed you back. Do you go live too?
I do. I usually go live. It's usually around 11, something like that. But I was on another panel, very interesting panel, talking about. We ended up talking about ICE,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
and that was very interesting. And it's just like you said with the MAGA, except for this one was blacker. Um,
Oh God.
yeah, when Blacker comes to our panel, I said, "Oh my God!" But you're right. It's the same thing with Blacker. A lot of
Mhm.
times they have not picked up a book. They don't understand the history. They to connect with the politics. It's just like, what are we doing? And I try to take the time to educate. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I do my part.
We've seen our share, I think, Belle, of people who kind of like moved a little. Like even I started off probably more anarcho-communist when I started doing this, and have kind of, I mean, I guess moved right, but it's like from that to like socialist, basically. Like that's as far as I'll go. But I think we've kind of all adjusted.
I think we found our place.
Hmm.
Black Naga. This guy's name.
Yeah, I told you. Him too. I've been in there with them. And look, you talk about that's racism because I say blacker. Well, that's what we go, y'all. Blacker, we just, y'all
But
black
look at his
blacker.
name. Look at his name saying that that's racist.
Get right, not black now.
What's the difference? Like weird. Come up here. What are you scared of? Why doesn't he come up?
Come on, black.
Come on up. Do you know him, Miss K?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I've been
he's a
in
real
space with
person?
him too. I'm a lot older than them because I'm 50.
I'm 44.
Nigger, nigger, nigger. You think I'm
Oh
gone? I'm
my
back, you
God.
disgusting
What
fucking
is
guy.
happening this morning? That's a woman.
That's the same
There's
Why are
place.
they
no
getting
there's no
they're
fucking
getting
woman.
better at
That's
this?
like, it's unreal.
Why do they have a funny flag? What does that flag stand for?
That's the trans flag.
That's what they do.
What is
Yeah,
this
well,
shit?
it's a profiling thing. That's
I
what
do
I'm
have a
telling you.
question.
It's like when you see them to invite them up, you
Bex,
determine whether or not they're an ally.
Bex, don't you think it's fucking weird that there's so many trans in the Groyper community? How does that even? It's an oxymoron because
It
Groypers
is.
are against the trans agenda.
Well,
No.
it's no different.
Belle, they're not with the trans movement. They're using that as a profile to be accepted. It's very simple. It's this guy's self.
There's a lot of
They,
trans people that are in the Groyper community.
well, you
There's
know,
actually,
Lily
Well,
Tino.
yes.
yeah,
Lily Tino came out as a and she's a groper, or I don't even know what to call them anymore because it's fake. But they came out as a groper.
there's quite a few people, famous people. Who is this other one? Blair something. She's very famous on YouTube. She's trans and she's a Groyper. It doesn't make sense.
What's the difference between what would be a Groyper and MAGA?
A groper, you know, Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, I know the name. I've seen a couple of his videos, not a lot.
So groypers are like I guess you would call them like far right. Like they're the ones who have like really extreme views about women
Well,
and
can you give like a few points, like like just a few of their beliefs or how
Okay,
you think?
yeah,
Groypers do not want women to vote. Groypers, what's it called?
they're
Want to preserve the white race.
mhm.
Groypers think that Jewish people are in control. That's about it. I can't think of
But yeah,
anything.
they're white nationalism. They believe in an ethno state. They're usually Christian nationalists. They're almost always anti-Semitic. They're anti-immigration. They're anti-LGBTQ. They're very much for authoritarianism, which is so funny because he said that the communism was government control. But I'm like, you want government control? But
That sounds like what we have now.
yeah, oh yeah, no, a lot of groypers are fans of Trump.
Yeah. Yeah, well, with me being in Louisiana, I did recently find out about, the orchestrator of Project 2025. And that's why I was saying that sounds like what we have now.
Should I try this one? It says True Patriot, but they have no followers.
What part of Louisiana are you
I
from?
think I've seen them
Baton Rouge.
once.
Me too.
Oh my god,
about
if they do it.
Fuck you, nigger. You're so fucking naive,
Oh
you
my
dumb.
god.
This is unbelievable.
I don't think I've ever had this many in a row, honestly. Like, oh, he commented, so I can block him from there.
Yeah, see, I'm
Jeez.
in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I'm from Baton Rouge. I'm from Ascension.
Oh, you from Ascension Parish? Yeah.
Yeah.
And EBI. Well, I'm on the outskirts of EBR Parish. I'm
What is
like
Baton Rouge?
central.
Oh, Central? Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Shit. I used to live in East Baton Rouge off of Tiger Bend.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Louisiana's cool, man. But I know what you mean. I actually, believe it or not, as a white guy, I actually, I know. Hang down. I actually graduated from BRCC.
Okay.
Yeah, which is, I would say, is majority BLK, if I had to
Yeah.
say so.
With it being community college, what happens is a lot of people will start out there and then they'll go to Southern University or they'll go to LSU or something like that. You save money like that for sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
Bonnie,
Yeah, I got like a Pell Grant and shit. Yeah, it was cool. I got my degree. Yeah.
Yeah. I graduated from Southeastern in Hammond.
Oh yeah. Southeastern, the Lions, right?
Yeah, and my 18-year-old daughter is there now.
I hate to say it, I'm an LSU fan. I'm a LSU diehard. But
Yeah, I mean, I support all of the local teams. I didn't want to go to LSU because I didn't want to go to a big university. I really liked Southeastern.
oh yeah. I mean, Hammond's right down the road.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an hour.
Yep. I used to drive 2 days a week.
Yeah,
So I'm
like
sure I don't know.
to that point though, like it kind of upsets me, like because like I'm a white guy, you know, it's like you know, people don't like, you know, they treat me like, oh, I hate, you know, I hate certain people, like they automatically think that I have like a position, you know, it's like, no, dude, like I've
Do,
lived
do,
around colored people my whole life, like what the fuck, man, I treat
Oh,
them
we don't use that. We don't use that term
we
anymore.
don't use
People
that
of
colored.
color.
term.
Oh,
People of color.
I'm sorry, people of color. Once again, I'm in a interracial relationship, so regardless, like,
You're in an interracial relationship and you don't know not to use that word anymore.
well, I didn't mean it.
No,
Whatever.
okay, I
What
understand.
race are they?
So
What
I
race? Black?
Well,
You're
that,
so
but that
fucking sensitive, Kai. Fuck you, nigger. Nigger, 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 nigger.
I'm gonna die. I'm sorry.
This
crazy.
is
I didn't.
unbelievable.
Just
I've never
constant
What
seen
the
trolling.
that before.
heck?
I'm sorry. I wonder if that's.
Look, nonetheless, Mrs. K,
Uh-huh.
we shouldn't merely identify it based on how we look or you know things like that,
I'm not
right?
pressing accept
Because
anymore
like,
today, Max.
because like we've been around the same like environment, right? Like we have shared interests, like you know we like
I'm
Asian
scared.
food, we like Asian food, and we
Yeah,
like
we have a similar culture to a certain extent because we know our food, definitely the food, is unique to anywhere, different from anywhere else.
right, right.
Mardi
We like
Gras
red
culture.
beans, we like crawfish, like things like that, right?
Yeah, certain things. Yep. I
Right, so,
always say that Louisiana has a different culture than anywhere else. And then I
right,
have, then we have our Black American culture. So we kind of have like, dual culture with us.
right. And Louisiana, let's be real, Louisiana is very different because it's mostly black and white.
It is. I tell people that. And the other thing we have more like some of Asian, but
Yeah, a little bit.
we didn't have very much else when it came down to other races. We really didn't.
Right. Whereas, like, I don't know, go to Texas and it's completely different.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're a red state, so I mean that we gotta realize a lot. We're poor states, and a lot of people don't come here. A whole lot to offer, I guess.
I guess the casinos.
Yeah, but they always say the red states are the poor state, and we really are.
Yeah, but I mean, we still like own it, right?
On what?
Like if you're from there, like that's your home, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have a
You
lot
love
of.
Mardi Gras.
Yeah, that's my favorite holiday. Favorite. I have a lot of Louisiana pride, but I mean, in the end, I know, y'all were talking about privilege, and Louisiana is very racist, extremely. We're pretty segregated if you really think about it.
Oh, for sure. There's like the suburbs, and then there's like the hood, I guess.
Well, even when you look at the suburbs, like my neighborhood, I live in a income neighborhood, middle class, and it's pretty much all be okay.
Right.
That's what Louisiana is. And then, if you pay attention to it, you have more BOK concentrated in the cities, and then more YT is in the outskirts, the suburbs,
Yeah.
the rural areas and stuff like that. And when you get to the rural
Like
areas, they are
Metairie
very
and
racist.
Kenner and shit like that.
Very, my son and my daughters went to school for a minute in Clinton, Louisiana. You familiar with Clinton?
Mm-hmm.
Clinton is extremely racist. Oh, extremely. Very, very, very much. They're very divided too. Unfortunately, they went to what was actually called a segregation academy, and I didn't know it when we put them in there. I'm glad I know now.
Wait, why is that? We've got a racist Clinton in Connecticut too. It's weird. And the bad thing is, it's like the rich area, right? And that's where the outlets are, and it's.
Oh well, no,
I
this one
mean,
is rural. This one is rural. It doesn't have any of that kind of stuff, but it's what we would call old money because it's where people have a lot of land and the land gets passed down. It's really small.
You know, we've got a Clinton, Connecticut too. It's pretty racist up there too. But like, it sucks because that's where the outlets are. The closest outlets are. So.
It's
You
funny
know,
when I say
Mrs.
people
K.
say old money doesn't exist anymore. Well, you need to come to Louisiana. You'll see a lot
Fuck
of
you,
Oh
nigger. Why the
yeah.
fuck would you let me up, nigger?
How you do that so fast?
That
Not
person
listening.
had 10,000 followers,
Are you
Belle.
serious?
No
Yes. I
fucking
thought
way.
there's no way.
Did you
10,000 followers.
did you block it?
I'm
I
blocking it
am
right
5
now.
I'm
years
doing
old.
it again. I did it again.
You know, I'm
Yeah, I
wondering,
see
like,
it.
if
Same
I
thing.
dropped, I wonder if it would stop.
No,
It
they don't
would?
care.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I'm telling you
Bex,
right now, I'm
Bex.
not pressing accept anymore. I'm scared. I have a
I
phobia now.
blocked 2 without letting them up. I was like, this one, but 10,000 followers. I'm like, there's no way, right? They've got to be like, are they stealing accounts or what? Because
Exactly.
this is,
I don't know. It's wild.
Exactly, dude. If you steal a car and you run it into a light pole and then you run away,
I would say I
yeah.
normally have like maybe on a live, and I go live for hours, maybe 4 over the whole live. Like they come up 2 at a time usually, or they'll come in 2 at a time. You usually get like a group of 2, and then maybe you'll get a group of 2 later. But this is like extreme. And I'm assuming it's the same little group. Maybe there's not a lot of lives right now.
I think it's because it was that asshole. I think it was that guy. I think it was the groiper. I think it's because
He might have put us in a Discord, honestly. He really might have.
Oh, exactly. Yes. That's why they're all coming in here. Some idiot named George.
Georgia Groiper was his name. Well, I blocked him too because he was gross.
Whatever. I mean, Miss K, we're cool. We're from Louisiana, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's called commonality, man. And like, it shouldn't have to do with like our color or our race or ethnicity. None of that shit. Like, you know, we have some commonality. It's good.
We absolutely do.
So I'm fairly certain I know Miss K's argument already against or for or against ICE because she said capitalism
Oh
is
yeah,
bad in the comments. So
absolutely bad. And you know that's one of the things they don't teach that in our schools. A lot of people don't
mm-mm.
understand that. Hmm.
Are you against ICE completely?
Here's my thing. I'm not against ICE and the idea of that we need to have a immigration system and have deportation. Not against. I am definitely against the way that it's being done. 100%. That's the biggest problem that I have, and I'm also against the fact that the narrative was pushed that we have this big crisis going on in immigration, and we really don't. Especially when it comes down to Blagger, because that's Blaggers be. Oh, we have this, and they're taking all the lie, taking all the jobs, and I'm an accountant. So I'm going to run the numbers. I'm going to look at the figures, and they don't ever have that information. And I get to cooking them with that, and I'm like, what are we talking about?
So, Miss K, I gotta say, because it's my intuition, do you think that most blaggas are black men?
That's what a blagger is.
Serious right now? Did you ask? What the fuck?
Well,
Yeah, that's why it's
Yeah.
black
Oh, okay. I
MAGA.
see what you said. Yeah, most of blagger are men.
well, no, because like
No,
MAGA can be
that was
men or women, right?
yeah.
But
I
blagga,
wasn't paying. You right. Yeah, most of blagger is men. We had a larger percentage of black men who voted for the orange
Donald
Cheeto.
Trump. Yeah,
Orange Cheeto. That's what I call him, orange Cheeto.
yeah. I might like. I'm just saying. My question was like, are they mostly black men?
Yeah, it's more
And
black men.
right.
Mm-hmm.
We should send the live to 50.
You did.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, this is like
I'll do
this
it.
is
I'm
me
fucking do it.
profiling, you know. But you agree with it.
Yeah.
I
Okay. So
can't. I don't know
let me
his
see
new
how much
names.
you
He's got so
know.
many different names.
I know.
Do you know about the Southern strategy, Z?
The Southern strategy, I don't know exactly if you could elaborate.
See, that's and one of the things I, especially when we come to Louisiana, I always ask people this question to see if they know and understand how the Daughters of the Confederacy played into our history book. You know who that is, huh?
Oh yeah.
Z, you know who that is?
Zebaldi. Do you know who the Daughters of the Confederacy are?
I don't. I know the Confederacy, but I don't know the
Yeah.
daughters.
Now you see how that plays into our history books. That so basically in Louisiana, with them having such control over our history books, what they basically did, we understand, whitewashed. A lot of stuff was left out, and they taught the pride of the South. They taught us to be prideful of the South, Southern heritage. So it's a lot of things, and especially when you talk about the Southern strategy, a lot of that was not taught in our school. So basically what the Southern strategy did is when people talk about, well, the left is the party of the triple K. Not anymore. I mean, we understand you have them on both sides, but when you think about it, I always say this, you have to separate the ideology from the party because the ideology is realigned. And we know in Louisiana is a red state. Louisiana used to be a blue state.
Yeah, it's the red state.
Yep, because it's all about conservatism.
I mean, which they're entitled to like believe in that, right?
Conservatism. I'll put it this way: because of conservatism and states' rights, which is Mac is always talking about states' rights. That is why my mother was born and under Jim Crow laws, because of states' rights.
So I had a friend of mine who tried to convince me or make me understand that um, Daughters of the Confederacy are about Southern pride and the old ways, not necessarily about slavery and all that shit, right? Then they also tried to convince me that the Confederate flag was not racist, and we're pointing out to me that there's black people that also hang up the Confederate flag, and I really did do a deep dive into this. I don't see any good, especially from the Confederate flag. Like, I don't see how the Confederate flag would be upholding Southern, because what is that culture, right? Like, what would that be? Besides, racism would have to be in there.
Yeah.
Slavery is definitely in there. Separation would definitely be in there. That never made sense to me.
Yeah, no, that flag has nothing to do with heritage. I mean, that's the spiel that they give. But the thing about it is that when you think about it, and we always go, okay, make this make sense. Um, you guys say that the Democratic Party is the party of the triple K, and we know this was the party that was waving the Confederate flag, but yet you vote Republican. How does that make any sense?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen yeah, Mimi, same. I've seen a lot of people rock that flag, and I feel like it's interesting to me because if you actually learn the history of that period, all aside from all like the racism and all the stuff that comes with that, that's terrible. Like, arguably, it's the losers, right? Like, and I've tried to explain this to so many Republicans. That flag represents traitors, right? Like the people who fought that, like the North was America, right? Like they were fighting against America. And so they were traitors to America, and they were also losers, right? Like they lost. So I love to tell Republicans when they wave that flag around that they're representing loser traitors to America.
I wouldn't say it's a Republican. I wouldn't say a Republic. It's a Republican thing. I would say it's more a conservative thing.
It is, or even closer to like conservative into libertarian, probably. Um, but you do see it, like, and honestly, I find that there's a lot of people who genuinely have no clue what that flag represents, and they fly it because they're from a really red area or their parents are Republican, so they just like think it's part of that. And I've had people who literally had no clue what that flag represents, and you tell them, and you're like, they're like shocked by it, and it's like, but you fly that thing. You never thought to like Google maybe what that flag represents before you just so proudly
But
put
also
it up in your bedroom.
remember,
Right. But did they really lose? This is the way I see it.
Sorry.
the person who was commanding the Union was Abraham Lincoln, and he was Republican.
Mm-hmm.
So, does the party make it like morally right or morally wrong? Like I don't know.
No.
It's weird. Like, of course, I'm against slavery. That's wrong. Um, when we're talking about waving the Confederate flag, right? I mean, it's a part of history, right?
Yeah, it is, but it's a part.
The
So
losers.
again, oh, go ahead, Miss K.
Yeah, I was about to say it's the losers. Like, I mean, why would you ever want to hang on to the losers? But when you think about it, this is the way I tell people to when you think about it. There were the Northern Democrats and there were the Southern Democrats, which the Southern Democrats is the ones down here in Louisiana for sure. So the Southern Democrats were definitely, when you talk about your plantation owners and stuff like that, they were the true conservatives. And the Northern
Ah,
Democrats, yeah, the Northern Democrats were a little bit more progressive. So after the Southern strategy, that's when your Southern Democrats moved into the Republican Party. So you think about it, they really didn't lose.
Right, the Dixiecrats
That was
were
the
what they.
Dixiecrats.
hmm
mm-hmm. Bang, bang, bang.
So they really
Right on
didn't
the money.
lose.
But as soon as you like, so for instance, right, like if we were to, if you've seen The Handmaid's Tale, right, like if we were to have that situation come up where another, like one party challenged the other party in like a civil war, right? The party would that the party that lost essentially, though that they to challenge within the country like that, to challenge the government, you would instantly be traitors. Like I feel like people don't, when they talk about what's the word, when you succeed, when they people talk about succession, like when Texas says, oh, I'm going to succeed, I don't think people also realize in that situation Texas would instantly become not America, right? And then they would also become traitors to America.
Well, they would still be America because they're
No.
part of America.
No, that's
So
see, and this is what I mean when people don't
no.
understand what secession
America,
means.
the United States isn't just America.
No,
America
okay.
is the entirety of
All right,
America.
semantics, right. Okay, so they would leave the United States of America, like as soon as they seceded, they would no longer be part of this country.
Correct. But they would still be American. They're a part of America.
No, if they seceded, they would, well, they'd be part of like North America in that stance, but they wouldn't be part of America if they
Are
seceded.
you talking about America as a continent, sir? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
No, yeah, that's what
Okay.
he's. Panda.
So then he would. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they'd be
Not
part of the
the US.
continent of America, yes, like Mexico and Canada, but they wouldn't be part of the United States of America anymore.
So why do we call U.S. citizens Americans then? That makes no sense. If we're gonna, like, if you're living in Brazil, you're still Americans, like you're Southern Americans,
No,
right?
no. Then you're a Brazilian.
You're living in America.
Wait, you're confusing me. I don't. Okay, so
He's talking about the
everyone who lives on the
continent.
continent. So Canadians are not Americans, right?
But they
You
live in
understand that,
America.
right? No, they live in North America and Canada. But you don't refer to them as Americans. You refer to them as Canadians. Mexicans
Right.
live in Central America or North America, depending. I mean, they are not Americans.
Well, according to this guy, they are. So I.
I mean, if you live on American, like, America is north and south. So if you live anywhere in the bracket, that makes you American. It doesn't make you a United States citizen.
I feel
Yeah,
I
like we
feel,
losing it, huh? So American,
yeah,
that's our nationality. Our nationality is we're American. That's our nationality.
right.
The nation we live in.
Exactly. Thank you, Miss K. Because I was starting to
I
feel a
saw you
little.
like, what is going
It's
on?
too early for this.
I'm on the West Coast. It's 4 a.m., y'all. Just crack my energy drink, okay? Can't be getting this
I
complex this
literally just
early.
woke up a little bit ago.
He said they're Americans.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't know, man. You call it American soil. We only identify it to United States soil. We say, well, this is American soil. This, well, isn't the whole continent America?
Yeah,
Yes.
so I
Okay. So
can
this
kind of.
is. Go ahead, Belle.
Sorry, go ahead. No, you
No,
go.
you go. No, you
Okay,
go.
so
Damn it! I locked my screen.
so I can kind of understand where he's coming from. So like my whole aspect has always been with immigration. Why I'm pro ICE. I've never concentrated on the southern border. I don't give a shit. I've always said that for years. I concentrate out of the Americas, right? I want Europe to stay in where the fuck they are. I really don't care about the Americas, right? People coming from the Americas, right? They all have indigeneity. To me, it's like the same shit if they do enter the US. But I do want good vetting, right? I would like good vetting for everyone. So I don't concentrate on the southern border because the majority of people that do come from the southern border are from the Americas. I concentrate on Europe. I have an issue with illegal immigration from Europe. So I kind of get what he's saying. To me, the Americas, they're all the same people. Same people meaning, indigenous in some way. They've got their indigeneity in them.
Yeah, I think Zebaldi, you're not wrong. Like, yes, everybody who lives in North and South America is in America in that sense. However, that's not really how we look at it living in the United States of America. Like, to be an American. Now, if my friend Cusp was here, he would tell you that we need to be United Statesians, but he gets cussed out every time he says that word around me. So, but he loves to bring it up to me. So he thinks
Well,
we should be United Statesians to fix this issue.
I mean, that's what we claim, right? We are the United States of America.
True. That is true. But that word is awful. It is a coined term, if anyone was curious. United Statesian is an actual thing. He did Google it one day and send it to me, and then I blocked him.
Oh my God, you did
No,
not.
no, I didn't. But everyone, if you watch in lives when Cusp is in here, every once in a while he'll put Bex United Statesians.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Panda, is Panda still in here? Panda and Mimi, you have missed quite the morning. Mod Squad needs to be on it. We have had quite the group of trolls. We started with a groiper. And I think that groiper may have put us into a Discord group because when I tell you I have blocked no less than probably 12 N-word trolls this morning, Belle.
Yep.
And I've been live for 1 hour and 20 minutes. So we're being real careful. If you add somebody, make sure you're ready to get rid of them too. So
I refuse to touch the accept anymore. I'm not touching the queue.
yeah, but Belle's off. Belle has quit adding people at this point. She called it a quits after what, the 6th or 7th one.
I'm done.
It was crazy.
Bill, I wanted to ask you a question too, since you mentioned European immigrants, and I'm with you on that one. Have you looked at the numbers to see, have they been deporting them and stuff like that? Because we know they're deporting the other ones, the minorities.
Absolutely. I pay attention to that. It's never high. It's never too high for Europe. right? But I do like one thing that he did. He halted a lot of visas for Europe, and the lottery visa. He got rid of the lottery visa. I don't think that that's needed anymore for Europe, in my opinion. But I don't like that he also got rid of it for other countries too. But at the same time, I'll take what I can get, right?
Yeah, I understand. I know the only one that I had, paid attention to was of course, all of us saw where he, put priority on the white South Afrikaners
Mm-hmm.
as if they're in crisis over there. Yeah, right.
I saw that. I was like, of all things.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're living in Delulu land.
No,
Yeah, that's what I was
no,
like they're in crisis. They're not in crisis over there.
I did.
Oh my God.
I had that topic with the white Afrikaners. Was extremely against it. Okay, and I don't like the fuck shit that he's saying about Nigeria with them. He came out and said that they're unaliving white Christians. I think that was propagandized a little too much, in my opinion. With the white Afrikaners too, bringing them in, I thought that I was totally against it with him. That really pissed me off. But his excuse was that we need to bring immigrants that we need, right? And his excuse, he used as an excuse that they're farmers. I don't see them farming though. Have you heard about any white Afrikaners
I
opening up
have not heard
farms?
about them forming. Absolutely have not heard about them forming. Which is amazing because if you were to look at the data and look at here in the South and go back to I guess like maybe like the 1940 something like that, 50s, and look at the amount of farmland that Black Americans had then versus what they had now, and see how it has declined drastically. But yet we need farmers, and the issue has been when it comes down to getting, the farming grants and different things like that they give, especially to help farmers out. I think Black farmers were getting maybe like 1 point some percent.
Yeah.
So they weren't getting the assistance in the different times that were needed, and a lot of them lost their farms.
At this point, though, I didn't think he's not helping out any farmers.
Oh yeah, no, no, he's not. He hasn't done very much of that. Absolutely not, because the farmers were crying. I can remember.
And that's the thing, though, right? Bringing those white Afrikaner farmers, right? Why not put them in these farms to work, right? I didn't see that happening, right? They were
I
crying.
didn't either. I know they gave them, of course they gave them benefits, and then I haven't heard anything else about them.
Me neither. It's like they disappeared all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, and now with the did you guys hear about Ghislaine Maxwell
No, I don't.
saying that she said that she will clear Trump's name from the e-files for clemency?
She'll
Wow,
clear Trump and Clinton
Yeah.
wow.
for a sweetheart deal.
She pled the fifth in her congressional hearing yesterday and said she would only talk for clemency.
Yep.
Wow. It's like unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable that this kind of stuff was going on in this country for so long.
And Pam Bondi refused to apologize to the victims.
Wow.
Yep, it's wrong. But guess what? We can't do anything about it.
And she said that if all the people that were accused in the files were held accountable, it would be the destruction of the government.
Yeah, I did
And
see that.
everybody's like, okay.
Okay, and
What?
Like,
Let's keep it
and
moving.
like
Then.
we give
Let's
a
go.
fuck. This is
Yeah, we could definitely do something about it, Zibaldi. I hate to break it to you, but I am not one of those like, oh, it's too big to fight. Like, no, nothing in history has been done by people sitting back and saying there's nothing we can do about it. No changes in all of history have ever come from people who said there's nothing we can do about it. And I, as a self-proclaimed revolutionary, uh, I believe it is actually one of the single laziest things we can do as
Yeah,
a
but
people to just write it off.
I don't want that. I don't want a revolution in this country. It's going to lead to like violence and bad things happening. I don't want that.
Don't you
Even my
think?
18-year-old has said that we need a revolution.
No, we don't.
Don't you think? Wait, hold on. Don't you think that we've created a monster? This country has created a monster. This government is a monster. If you think about it, it's time to like start from scratch. They get paid even after they leave office for life. That's not normal.
Oh God.
Oh, Fly. Good morning, Fly.
Who's got the fly swatter?
No, why we gotta get a fly swatter?
It literally says fly bigot. No.
Yeah, that's my family name.
Interesting. Well, good
I
morning.
think that you guys are so possessed with politics, so it's not.
Why you still happy with Trump?
Am I still happy with her?
With Trump?
Yeah, when it comes to Trump, like I will say that I think that he's still doing the right thing. He's doing as long as it's in God's name, Jesus' name, keep Jesus' name, then I think I'm okay with that.
Okay, you literally know he's been named multiple times in the files. He is
So has everybody else too.
okay. Then he's a pervert,
And they not
Yeah,
good.
so has everybody else too.
They not good.
and he needs to be held accountable.
So has everybody else too, but you can't talk about Trump being in the Epstein files if you're not talking about Biden, and you're not talking about
Get them
Kamala
out of here too.
and everybody.
Okay,
And
I don't remember
beautiful
seeing
people
Biden in the file. I don't remember hearing Biden's name in the files.
all the people that you watching the Super Bowl,
Yeah, all
and
them
all the
too.
people that come on, don't play
Oh
with
yeah, I'm
me.
for all of it. Clean house, 100%.
Yeah, literally clean house, like she just said, clean house.
Yeah, I'm a mother of
Yeah,
6
clean
children.
house. Yeah.
Clean house.
I agree with clean the house. Let me tell you one thing I never did in my entire life. I never been around church. I ain't never did no crazy P3DO shit like that. No, never. No.
Yeah,
But
round them
what I
all
would
up.
tell you is that your people that you put in office, y'all all have P3DO.
Okay.
Even and no, but I you know what? I gotta give Trump a pass. I gotta give him a whole pass.
You got to give him a pass for touching kids.
I gotta give him a pass because I gotta give him a pass because
You can't give him a pass. For
I
that.
gotta give him a pass because he was actually not on those files.
Yes, he was.
No, the fuck he wasn't.
Fly. Fly,
Bullshit.
stop. Yes, he was.
No, he was not. He was not on the files.
Yes, he was. Multiple times his name was brought up in the files.
Okay, so man, tell me how he was on those files.
We've
Hey
literally
Fly,
seen
hey Fly, I'm gonna show you something, okay? I want your Coke to stay the same as it is right now, okay? I'm gonna show you something.
Panda, you need the big box, fam?
Yeah. This is from the Department of Justice's and the FBI's files, okay? This is from their version, which means Pam Bondi knew she lied under oath yesterday. Okay.
Everybody lied.
So what happened was the DOJ and the FBI both knew prior to this hearing and anything that has been released that Trump, Weinstein, Glenn Dubin, Lex Wessner, and all these other people were in it. Would you like to read some of what he's done in these files with the DOJ and the FBI knew he did? Like stating things like Epstein introduced her to Trump, who subsequently forced her head down to his exposed pee-pee.
You
with.
act like you ain't never did no wrong shit in your entire life.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, so now
Why are
wait. I
you
thought you said he didn't do
condoning
anything.
what he
Your claim was
did?
he did nothing. Are you sure? Are you sure about what you said? Because what I'm seeing here is he did stuff.
And everybody did stuff.
He's in the unredacted files over a million
Everybody
times.
did stuff, Papa.
What?
Everybody did shit.
So you're
Well,
a
we know he did
P3DO
Also,
shit.
Mr. Lamar,
sympathizer.
So why'd you say you're giving him a pass? Why are you giving him a pass now? Are you giving him a pass
Because he's
because?
a fucking human being.
No,
And
he's a
he
no,
just
Okay, a
no,
human being that
no,
touches
no,
children.
no,
Okay, so
no,
hold on
no,
a second.
no,
Because him just being a human being,
Thank
like
you.
everybody
no,
did
no,
some
no,
fucked up
no,
shit, right?
no. He's a fucking. He belongs in a wood chipper.
He
Oh yeah,
belongs in. Well, okay, so
that's
then,
kind
man,
of clear
maybe
to
your
you.
ass need to belong in wood chipper too.
I don't
Because
fucking.
you did some fucked up shit as well.
No, I don't
Everybody,
touch.
like,
I
you're
don't
not gonna
fucking
sit over
touch
here and tell me
kids.
that
I
everybody
don't
not do
touch
some fucked up
kids.
shit.
Wow.
I did. No, I'm not innocent.
Wait,
Nobody's
what?
innocent. Nobody's innocent. Like everybody
Wait,
belongs
Fly,
in.
wait, 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 wait,
Everybody,
wait,
Becky,
wait,
you
wait.
everybody
Wait, pump the
belongs in
No,
wood
brakes.
no, 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 no,
chipper.
no, no, no. Pause. Fly. What did you just say?
I said I belong in wood chipper too.
For what?
Whoa.
I don't know. You tell me.
be careful what you're saying right
Alright,
now, but
hold
you do
on,
know
one
what the
Yeah,
second.
content of this
careful.
No,
conversation
one
is.
second.
Not tagging the FBI.
Please, 1 second. Can I
Because
please
y'all
respond?
sitting over here,
Okay.
like acting like y'all never as adult
Yo,
human
shut the
beings,
fuck up. Like, no
like y'all
joke. Can you
never did
No, no,
respond?
anything
no, no. Let
wrong.
him spill it, Bill.
Fly,
No, no,
Fly,
no,
shut
no,
up.
no. No, let him.
No,
Let.
I'm trying to respond. So Fly. I voted for Trump too, but you're fucking scaring me right now. You are
Wow, why? Tell
why?
me why.
Because you're making it seem like you're okay with P3DOs and they should.
No,
No,
I
you
never said
are.
that shit.
Actively making excuses
No,
for
I
You're making
never
scaring
said
me,
that shit.
Fly.
over
But
38.
I
You
never
are.
said that shit.
Actively making excuses
No,
for
I
You're making
never
You're
said
scaring
excuses.
me,
that shit.
Fly.
over
But
38.
I'm